Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had a dollar and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we bought some stuff. I got to talking with an old buddy of mine. He's been doing farming for many years, and he actually lives in Iowa. And so today I went by his place and couldn't help but pick me up a couple things. Now, this truck and trailer is not mine. This is the dealership's. I'm renting it from the dealership for $1,000. But I figured it was a price worth paying when I've got me a cultivator now and others. We're not going to necessarily not get anything from Uncle Buck when it comes to cultivators. We're still going to get a cultivator from Uncle Buck. It's just I needed something to go ahead and start ripping ground right now, because we're already day 2 into April, and corn's got to go ahead and get planted. So it was this or nothing. So I'm going to get the Case IH out actually today, and we're just going to pull the thing right. We're going to pull this right here with it. It's an overkill, I know. The Case IH is definitely going to be an overkill for this. Something else I was wanting to talk to y'all about. I know my Uncle Buck has a dealership, but I was thinking, what's stopping us from starting a small, like an old-fashioned, like older equipment dealership? But ladies and gentlemen, I've thought about it, and I think an old equipment dealership is what this place needs. I'm going to talk to my Uncle Grant, kind of see what he thinks about me investing into an old dealership. And possibly if I do the old dealership, ladies and gentlemen, it'd be something really good to have around here. Because I know Uncle Grant wants more stuff around here. Maybe eventually if I did the old dealership right, that I could eventually convince Case to let me be a Case dealer for them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the farm, and this is what we purchased today. We purchased this John Deere tillage. And ladies and gentlemen, I already told my Uncle Buck, and he ain't too thrilled that I had to use it like this, but we're going to have to kind of pull it off of here. I'm probably going to use my new Farmall. We're going to go ahead and turn her on real fast. Get her down here. She fires right up. Beautiful looking tractor. And we're just going to kind of back her on up, and we're going to kind of pull her off. It's not going to be a pretty sight. So give me 1 second and I'll come back once we have it off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, she is off. Now, to my understanding, this right here used to be pulled by a tractor that was a bit bigger than this. This right here almost looks big enough to pull this. Let's kind of, I ain't gonna use the Farmall for it, but I mean, let's put it in the ground. Nope, she is lacking in the power. Nope. Come on, maybe? Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and pull that back up. I'm going to get the Case IH out here because she'll pull this like a dream. It's overkill for it, but that's the biggest tractor we have. That's not a Farmall. And so we'll go ahead and open this up right here, actually. Start her up. And we'll detach this real fast and we'll get everything switched around. Alrighty. We'll get in the Case IH right here real fast and attach her. She's going to be so much overkill for it, but hey, it's not really how much overkill is she. We just got to have something that's going to pull her without any problem at all. And so we can just go ahead and kind of set her down on the ground and just go. Alrighty, it looks like we are now going to start wrapping up this field. And we're going to make everything look all pretty in there. I think like 2 passes left after this one. If that, depends on how wide it is. I mean, this field right here looks like it's going to be able to produce some really good yields this year. And if that's the way it wants to produce yields, I mean, let's go for it. Let's have fun with it. And let's be able to produce everything we can. Because my knowledge is I'm going to probably throw it back in the corn. That's why I'm doing cultivation with it right now. That is at least the plan. And actually, I have a buddy of mine who I'm going to try to call up to help me out a little bit. And give me a little bit of a hand here and there. And actually, hopefully he might get on. He might be able to call. I might be able to call him up here a little bit later. I think he told me he has a planter that he's using, or he's going to use. And so if I can, I might try to rent it from him and see what we can do about renting it. But also, ladies and gentlemen, I called a buddy of mine who owns a piece of property over on the other side of the river, and it's a little old joint. I want to take y'all out there to it. First thing we got to do is we got to drop this off in the shed, and then I got to walk down and get my truck. But I want to take y'all over there to it. It looks like a really good piece of property. It could definitely produce us some good money if we decide to open up a dealership. And so I want your guys' opinion. Should we open a dealership over there? I mean, compete with Uncle Buck. I mean, I've talked to a couple brands already. Kubota I've talked to, and Case H I've talked to. They kind of seem a little excited, and they know it's not going to be like nothing big off the bat. But yeah, let me real fastly get down to my truck, and we'll go ahead and head down there. And we're going to head down there with this and go look at it real fast. We're going to go real fast and check this out over there. As I told you earlier, we're going to go check out a piece of land. My buddy actually left a semi-truck over there, and he wanted me to go take a look at it. He just left the truck over there just so I knew where it was. But ladies and gentlemen, there's an auction going to be coming up here pretty soon. And if there's an auction that comes up, I'm going to look and see if there's any of that really good hay equipment. Because if there is, I might keep one of the fields of wheat. I might either lease a field or keep my field of barley. I have a little bit of time to decide. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do as of right now. But there is still time to be able to tell you here shortly. A new person moving into town. I can't wait to meet him. I hear he's a good guy to talk to. And yeah, here it is. Right up there is where my buddy's truck is. This definitely might be like a piece of land to fix her up. But it would be a good little spot to start off with. To like build like a little bit of a dealership area. This truck, like, try to get rid of some of the stuff. I know a majority of it would have to just stay back here. But kind of like keep a lot of scrap back here. And kind of put some tractors for sale over here. Go through this area right here. Kind of put like a concrete pad down is what he suggested. Line up our equipment over there. Kind of leave this area alone because he said that this just needs to be tore down. And so what we might could do is I found one of my buddies who is a construction worker. And so he might be able to build me an old style building over here. And so this definitely would be something that we'd get its own business underneath, and it would be able to sell different types of vehicles, like different things. It'd sell pickup trucks, semi trucks. It would sell some tractors. I mean, it would just sell like any of that used equipment. Definitely some Kubota probably. Kubota would probably like be a really good brand to hold over here. If not Kubota, have a little bit of Case IH equipment. I think might be a really good idea to have over here. But it's up to you guys. Whatever y'all think we should do, we'll go ahead and go with it. But we're going to head on down to the middle of town right now. And right now, we're just going to head on out. And ladies and gentlemen, as of right now, I know today was a short episode. Not a whole lot went on today. But we're trying to get progression going on the farm. Uncle Grant, I'll be working with Uncle Grant tomorrow, so I won't be able to record a video tomorrow but for y'all. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all so very much for watching the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in the next one.